Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Hannah back with another video. Thank you so much for clicking on it. It really makes me happy. So you guys, I'm excited about this video actually because of my own personal struggle and journey of skincare. Like, I've been through it. Have struggled with not wanting to do anything in life because of my acne. I've struggled with crazy insecurity because of it, and I know that I'm not alone in that. So I really wanted to bring this video to you guys and hopefully shed some light that might be needed, because I learned so much, okay, between just learning from like the skin influencers that I follow and having my job at Ulta. I've learned so much about skincare, and I have debunked some of my own thoughts of skincare, and have realized, oh, I'm actually doing this the completely wrong way that I should be doing it. I'm actually barefaced today. I'm just wearing my sunscreen right now. First, I do want to say that this video is sponsored by Seashell. I will be talking a little bit more about the awesome brand that Seashell is a little bit later in the video. I used to have such terrible acne, the ones that would hurt under the skin, and all I would do, because that's what I thought the only thing that would work for me, be to use a whole layer of benzoyl peroxide gel over my whole face every morning and every night. And I did that for years because that's what cleared my acne. So in my head I was like, if I stop using this, then it will come back, the acne will come back. I stuck with that, and then I started working at Ulta about a year ago. I started hearing all these things about all these different things that I've never used before. I also recently did a Dermalogica skinfluencer course thing. So I think it's becoming more well known, which is great, about our skin barrier and our microbiome. So ultimately what I became aware of through educating myself was that I was essentially killing all of the good bacteria on my skin as well. But my skin adjusted to it too, to where like it wasn't too dried out to where I was like, something's wrong. I just thought like, this is what I have to do in order to keep my acne away, because I'm that problematic. Well, I made the brave leap after learning that I am drying out all the good bacteria, because obviously the good bacteria is what keeps away bad bacteria. That's all part of your microbiome, and your microbiome is part of your skin barrier, so you want to keep that healthy, right? Your skin barrier is what keeps, and your acid mantle as well, is what keeps bad things out and keeps the good things in. So essentially I was making myself having to rely constantly on that benzoyl peroxide usage, because I was just constantly drying out my skin to where it had no healthy moisture barrier to it. It had no healthy microbiome, so I just kept my skin in this irritated state. By the way, I did not prioritize sunscreen either, which if you don't wear sunscreen, you might as well not do anything. So I will definitely talk about a couple of my favorite sunscreens later too, because you should have a sunscreen that you love to wear, right? Something that you don't feel like is a chore. We don't want to have flashbacks to where our mom would force us to wear sunscreen at the beach, because it shouldn't be like that. It should be something that you love to put on. Anyways, you guys, going back to my self-realization, I stopped using benzoyl peroxide all over my face. That's not to say that I don't like benzoyl peroxide. I think that if you do struggle with terrible cystic, well, honestly, if you struggle with terrible cystic acne, I really do suggest that you go see a dermatologist. I'm obviously not a dermatologist. I can only speak on my own experience. But I had really painful under the skin pimples. And if you have one of those, there's nothing wrong with using a benzoyl peroxide spot treatment every now and then, just on that one area. Another thing I really love is the Killa Spot Clarifying Patch Kit. This is what I used on this right here. And this is also like, if my old me was here, I would like probably make this so much worse by trying to pop it. But I know better now, and it's just red. It's just red, but literally I would still try to like pop pimples that were not even had a head. I've been using this on it, and I can tell it's already going back down. but try to preserve your microbiome's health and you will really see a difference, I swear. And by the way guys, I swear I'm not tired. I just have these terrible hereditary dark circles or just darkness around my eyes. If you're not new to my channel, I'm sure you know this because you see my face before I do makeup. Another thing I realized was that moisturizers are still very important even if you have oily skin or acne prone skin. I used to think that since my oily skin is already so oily, it already has enough moisture and therefore does not need moisturizer as much. I always thought like the drier the better because my skin is oily, so if I combat that then it'll be better and not as acne prone. That's not the case because you still need water, H2O, in your face and on your microbiome to protect it. You need the hyaluronic acid. Oil is oil. You need that H2O, baby. Because I wanted to not rely on using this one product for the rest of my life, just drying it out. So I'm like, okay, how can I strengthen my skin in the long term as an adult? You know, so I made the leap of getting off the benzoyl peroxide treatment. Another thing, you guys, is I realized that I shouldn't be feeling dried out after my cleanser. So I found a cleanser that I really like that doesn't leave my face stripped, because that is also damaging to your moisture barrier. You're completely stripping yourself of your moisture barrier whenever you wash your face and you come back from that feeling dry as hell. I literally used to be like, so clean, so squeaky and dry, love it. Dude, that's bad, that's disgusting. Don't use it anymore if it strips your skin and your moisture barrier. I swear to you, your moisture barrier is everything, and when that is in line and in check, it will help your acne go away. The label is actually already rubbed off, but this is the Pore Normalizing Cleanser from Paula's Choice. Now, this is super nice. It has a small amount of salicylic acid in it, so again, great to clean out your pores, decongest, and a cleanser is a really nice way to start using salicylic acid since it's not something that sits in your skin. You know, salicylic acid is not, I mean, honestly, it's probably the least irritable, but still, you should always start slow with, you know, integrating any new ingredient into your skincare routine. Please start slow and give yourself time. But really love this cleanser so much. I really am a big fan of Paula's Choice. It's one of the brands I wish that we had at Ulta in store. But, you know, this is for blemish prone skin, which is me. I actually do have one right here, and I had one on my chin that was like a really under the skin one. It was pretty deep under, and I actually was able to stop it from making a head, and now it's going back down. It's in the process of going back down, but just with my regular skincare routine. And so I've been loving this cleanser. By the way, if you're not using a double cleansing system, I always suggest that to people. So meaning if you wear makeup every day, or even if you just wear sunscreen every day, it's really good to make sure your skin gets that completely off before you do your skincare routine at night. One of my favorite cleansing balms is actually this e.l.f. Skin Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. This has hyaluronic acid and peptides in it, which is just like luxurious. Just, you know, dip your fingers into it, melts your whole face off. All your makeup down the drain, perfect. Then you go in with your cleanser. So really love these guys together. And then I'll wash my face, and then I'll go over to all the fun things I like to put in my skin after, right? So I started treating my acne and clogged pores with chemical exfoliation. Now, chemical exfoliation has been one of my most favorite things. This Blackhead Power Liquid, you guys, so good. It's actually very moisturizing as well. And if you're gonna use a chemical exfoliant, you should also integrate that into your skincare routine, you know, at a nice pace. Slow, always start slow, little by little, and see how your skin is reacting to it. You know, I would probably say like start like once a week using this, and then, you know, honestly right now I'm using it like 3 to 4 times a week. You know, you really do need to listen to your skin because you do have a skin barrier, and you don't want to deplete it too much to where you're literally stinging because you've exposed live skin cells, because, you know, all of this is dead skin cells on our skin. That's why when we use skin products, it doesn't sting and it doesn't like hurt. But when you over exfoliate, which is definitely something that you can do, you exfoliate down too much of those dead skin cells to where you reveal live skin cells, and that's terrible, and it takes like months to recover from. So that's why you need to be gentle when exfoliating and listen to your skin, okay? Don't just go hardcore with it. So the Ordinary Peel, love that for exfoliation as well. I've actually never tried it myself, but I know like people love that stuff so much. By the way, guys, oh my gosh, I love both of these guys so much, actually. So this is the BHA Blackhead Power Liquid. You guys, this is amazing, amazing, especially if you have more oily skin. This is a great way, and it's not drying at all, not stinging at all, super gentle feeling. I actually don't even use cotton pads. I don't even use cotton pads actually anymore. I just squirt it on and kind of just like make sure my fingers are still all clean, of course, and just kind of like disperse it evenly over my skin. And then the next morning, I literally feel my skin will feel so soft. And then I will also put this on it sometimes too. This is the AHA. So this is a 7% glycolic acid treatment. So you can think of the BHA like your salicylic acid. It's gonna go in and kill that bacteria. It's gonna clean out your pores a lot. And now this AHA is so good for exfoliating. You need to make sure you try some AHA and BHAs. If you haven't, I'm so excited for you. You have a whole new world. I mean, they are acids, so it can be a little like intimidating. That's why you just start slow. And it also is gonna give you a little bit of a tingling sensation, which I kind of like, but not too much, you know, it's not like, whoa. I've seen serious good results with those. I've become a really huge lover of Cosrx. I never know which way to say it. Speaking of Cosrx, there's a line that Cosrx makes, and it's the Snail 96 line, to die for, okay? The reason why my skin glows so much is because of this, and that's so nice. I think that it's the vitamins in it. I don't know. I love Snail stuff so much. Actually, this is from a child kit that I got from the Snail line, and you can see empty. Or no, it's not pretty much empty, but it's getting there. I've been using it a lot. It's the Snail Mucin Power Essence. Amazing. To die for. Literally, oh my god, I love it so much. I recommend the Snail Concentrate stuff to pretty much every skin type too. Even if you don't have dry skin, because it is very hydrating. But even if you don't have dry skin, it really helps with hyperpigmentation like crazy. You guys, if you want to just dip your shoes, if you want to dip your toes into the pool of what Snail Mucin can do for you, go ahead and try out this, okay? So this is from a brand, Peach Slices. Peach Slices is actually a child brand to Peach and Lily. If you guys know that, that's a very prestigious, really nice high-end Korean skincare brand, which we love. But they made Peach Slices for a younger audience. We love that. This is about, I think, around $15, which, by the way, if you want a nice little like whole skincare line, and if you have acne, the Peach Slices acne skincare line, amazing. I actually tried that salicylic acid toner, and it really helped out a lot with some of my acne I had. But you guys, I'm telling you, I've sold so many of these things, and people always come back and tell me how good it is. It's this unique jelly mask, clear skin, targets dark spots, and leaves skin radiantly hydrated thanks to 95% Snail Mucin Concentrate, which, oh my gosh, I love asking people, hey, have you ever tried putting snail slime on your face? And they're like, what's that? And then I would take them over here, and I'm like, this. So, and you can see how much of this I've already used. It's all the way down there. It's just a jelly-like thing, but it's basically, it comes out like a really thick consistency. Put it all over your face, and oh my gosh, you guys, there's no mask like this mask. I swear you'll see a different face the next day, because I did. I immediately saw irritation go down, swelling go down, and like it's overall really good for your microbiome as well, because it's packed with vitamins and everything for that microbiome. I'm gonna just sip some of my green tea now. I keep talking about keeping our microbiome healthy and feeding the good bacteria. Well, so guys, I recently found a new brand called Layers. Well, they actually found me because they reached out to me, and I was like, whoa, a skincare brand that's putting your gut health and your microbiome health at the forefront of skincare. You know, I love that, and I haven't seen that from a skincare brand before. And it's perfect timing because I feel like everyone is, you know, knowing of this this factor of our skin. Love the Probiotic Serum. They make Daily Glow probiotic supplements that have probiotics and collagen inside of them, which is obviously amazing for collagen production. They sent me their whole line. This isn't sponsored by any means, and they did not pay me. I just was like, hey, yeah, I'll try that out. Oh my gosh, I freaking love it. It actually has this really nice smell to it too, and I'm not a big fragrance person when it comes to skincare, but the moisturizer and the serum smell so nice, and I've never had any type of like some skincare smell like that, but I love how it smells, and it also just feels so nice. It absorbs so well, very moisturizing, but it's a probiotic serum, so it literally goes in and it feeds all the good bacteria in my skin. Of course, I cannot not talk about topping it off with a good moisturizer and an SPF. So you guys, there are really great moisturizer and sunscreen like multitaskers, right? Because starting out, I was like, I don't really want to layer 10 different things, creams and stuff on my face, you know, and then put makeup over it. So I was always looking for those, you know, SPF moisturizers. So as of recently, my new favorite is the Kinship Self-Reflect Probiotic Moisturizing Sunscreen. So it is first and foremost a sunscreen, but it's still very moisturizing. I actually have it on right now, and my skin just has this consistent glow to it. It's actually one of the things that made me excited to film without makeup on, because I was like, I love how this sunscreen gives my skin this glowy finish, but it's not, if you were here to touch my skin, it's not oily. And then this one is the Super Goop Super Screen. This is definitely gonna be more moisturizing. This is a straight up moisturizer with SPF 40 in it. This is what I wore constantly, like when I went to Costa Rica, and it comes with a good amount in there. And it has a little bit of a sunscreeny fragrance to it. And then if you guys are ever looking for one that has a nice skin-like tint to it, I really like this Block Star by Bliss. This is SPF 30, and it's non-comedogenic, which we like because whenever you see that, I always love it because it means it's definitely not going to settle into your pores and cause any harm. It says Invisible Daily Sunscreen. I was kind of shook. I was expecting it to be like clear, but when it came out, it's actually kind of like a tint. It's a skin tone color. But I really liked that on days where I wasn't gonna wear makeup. Guys, I only started wearing a sunscreen every single day probably like a year and a half ago. I just started doing that, and I really do see a difference in how my acne heals and how it, you know, obviously I don't have a bunch of hyperpigmentation. You know, they always say it's a lot easier and better to prevent rather than treat. So with that comes with using SPF every single day. There's also great like Kula. I'm actually about to buy this Kula brand makeup setting spray. So, because you know, you always hear reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours, and I'm like, if you're wearing makeup, how do you do that? Well, Kula makeup setting spray, amazing invention. I know that Supergoop has a setting powder with SPF in it, amazing invention. And now last thing I'm going to talk about that is really going to make a big difference if you pay attention to it, because it made a big difference to me when I started paying attention to it, is keeping things that your skin is always touching clean. So that means keeping your towels clean, obviously, pillowcases, beauty blender, and makeup brushes. So I'm actually always surprised when I tell people that they need a new beauty blender once a month, because people are so surprised. People are always like, are you serious? I think I've had one for like 3 years now. No, but you guys, you need to be getting a new beauty blender once every month. And please clean it every time before you use it. Okay, this is something that is pounding things into your pores, and you need to make sure it's not adding bacteria to the whole mix, right? So you know, you can literally just use a bar of soap. They have them that are made for beauty blenders, and they also have just normal body Dove bars of soap that can work too. Literally just, you know, rub it up against the soap. You'll see all the makeup from the day before come out. Routine, it's actually pretty satisfying to do right before you do your makeup. Clean the beauty blender, girl. Makeup brushes are the same. If you use a makeup brush for your foundation, definitely wash that every time before. And then last thing, you guys, face masks. So if you guys have a job where you still have to wear a face mask, so annoying, right? I know, but gotta keep the community safe or whatever. No, but you guys, I still have to wear a face mask at Ulta, and a lot of places still have to wear a face mask, unfortunately. And a lot of people honestly just want to wear a face mask. I want to introduce you to Seashell. So you guys, it's actually a really cool invention. What they did was they created a mask sterilizer. Sterilizes with 100% UV rays, so that's awesome. Safely sterilizes 99.9% of the bacteria using UVC LED. UVC LED. Like, it's really nice and light, super easy to just take with you wherever. Honestly, if you were going to get a cup of coffee or eating a meal, you can literally just store your mask inside the mask sterilizer and it sterilizes it in less than 5 minutes. Like, my sister is a nurse and she is always super conscious about her skin too, and she obviously has to wear her mask, and so I gave her one. She loves it. It comes with a charger as well. You guys, this literally weighs like less than my iPhone. Like, this is so light, it's crazy. I can't even tell you how light it is. But basically what happens is you put your mask on this deal right here, and then you close it up, and then you hit this power button. But once that light goes off, which is about 5 minutes or under 5 minutes, I believe, it is sterilized. And then obviously if you're chilling, eating a burger, by the time you're done, your mask will be nice and ready to use again, nice and sterilized, doesn't have gross bacteria in it from your bad breath this morning. And it actually comes with a strap too, so if you wanted hanging off your wrist, you can do that as well. Or put it on your purse too, or your backpack, just clip it on anything. It'd be really easy to do. Keeping your face mask clean is another really big thing, and obviously this is so much more efficient than going to a washer, washing it with a load, and then drying it. It takes like hours versus having this guy with you, popping it in there, popping it out, and then you're all good to go. It's awesome, and I love Seashell for making something like that. They actually have a lot of really cute colors as well. This is the teal one. They have a pink one that I gave my sister, a gray, and a white one, I believe. And it also fits any type of mask as well, so you don't need to worry about, oh, that like looks small. No, I promise it'll fit your face mask. And if you guys are interested, definitely click the link down below. I will have Seashell's mask sterilizers ready to access down below. Guys, I think that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you maybe were able to get some useful tips in it, and if you did, you do try out anything I recommended, please let me know how it ended up for you. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and that really helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in my next video. I'm thinking of a holiday outfits video, maybe? Who knows? I'm gonna go. Bye guys.